are finally in Ukraine. It took us a very long time. Basically, I flew from London on the 13th to Milan, where Liana picked me up from the airport, and the next morning we started our super long journey, and we are still driving. We currently have around 150 kilometers left to Kyiv. That's where our final destination is. So let's start from the beginning. We drove 912, I think, kilometers from Lodz to like a little village in Hungary where we stayed overnight. We just crashed basically because we were super tired. It always takes us much longer to drive than the navigator says because we make lots and lots of stops, and we also switch very often. But
this was day one.
Day one was for me not as difficult, even though we drove the most because I was not as tired. Second day was only 6.5 hours drive from Hungary, this little village, to a neighboring city with the border. So we just crossed the border, and we are very lucky because our relatives live very close to the Hungarian border, so we could rest there.
So it was Chop, Ukraine. So we are now in Ukraine. Check out this incredibly stylish hotel restaurant. It's called Chalet. So we are currently in Carpathian mountains in the western part of Ukraine. How beautiful and how peaceful it is in here.
And the next day, our third day, we left from Chop, Ukraine to Rivne, where our father lives. It's in the western Ukraine. We stayed there for 1 day because we needed to rest. We saw our father, and he didn't go with us this time to Kyiv. He usually goes with us. Our father is 81, by the way, so it's also quite difficult for him to go everywhere with us. We did some beauty procedures.
Yeah, I think you've already noticed Yulia has a brand new hair color. Liana has a brand new haircut. Finally.
Also, by the way, I don't know, you probably also have noticed that Liana had coffee in.
Yeah, this is like a usual thing. I don't know how people wear really nice clothes when they drive or whatever.
So this is our fourth day in the car, and third day was the most difficult. It felt like we are driving already for 1 month. By the way, our mom is sleeping behind us, so we are not alone. There are 3 of us.
So to all of the people asking us, so the planes already fly to Ukraine, this is the explanation if the planes already fly to Ukraine.
To clarify, there are absolutely no flights to anywhere in Ukraine.
None. Because the situation is unfortunately getting worse, because only yesterday 15 people were killed. This is sad reality, but this is also our homeland, and we were here last time 1 year ago.
In my opinion, you can come to Ukraine easier ways, not to drive, but I think we've mentioned this before in other videos that we had to bring our mom, so it wasn't an option to take the bus or the train. We haven't been here for a year, and it's the first time that I'm actually scared going to Kyiv because attacks happen almost every day, and they attack civilians, so they attack residential buildings, usually high buildings with lots of flats, so they can kill more people. That's why we are not going to stay in Kyiv. We are going to stay with our relatives a little bit outside of Kyiv and live in a private house. Yet we are super excited to be home. So far, we are still too tired from driving to enjoy anything. But we are going to show you everything we eat, everything we can, because I think it's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's not only soup, it's also pancake.
So this is pelmeni with meat. In Ukrainian hryvnia, it costs 85 Ukrainian hryvnia, which is €1.80. So this is deruny with meat and mushroom sauce. Дякую. It costs the same, 85 hryvnia, which is €1.80. So the final receipt is 245, including coffee, including tips, would be 300 Ukrainian hryvnia, which is €6.25. Please subscribe. Please let us know what you want to see from Ukraine. And stay tuned for more. Hey guys, morning in Kiev. Check this out. Yulia has prepared this amazing pancakes with cottage cheese and cherries. Here we have stunning fruit, strawberry and apricot, and coffee. This is going to be incredibly tasty. Can't wait to try it. So this is our lunch. This is pelmeni with meat. Check them out. And organic vegetables. Buon appetito!
Hi guys! Today Lena and I are going to this amazing place, annual self-care club for a derma drop. I know that it's amazing for the how your skin will look like after it, and also it feels amazing. It's one of the reasons why I really wanted to come to Ukraine. We are going to tell you a little bit later about our days here, because unfortunately they are not as fun as we hoped. But let's go. I'll show you the procedure first.